Gotta pay for my own damn shrimp.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bro.
And then there's no way you pay for the shit. There's no way you pay for the shit under the hood of those cars.
I sell
Buy some
groceries.
doing tune-ups.
Now check it out. It's like this.
And what's he saying there? He's like,
Get your own damn popcorn.
down, 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 down.
I feel like y'all are sitting on gold here, man.
It's Johnny Tran, and he's coming your way really fast. You know, like
How much did y'all watch this shit, bro?
red or green or, you know. Coilovers, that'll save you about £2. About 10 or 15 grand or more overnight parts from Japan.
I can't even look at you while you're doing this.
Yeah, nailed it. What up?
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's happening, Kuda? What's happening, brother? How are ya?
I'm well, bro. How are you doing?
Good, man. Real good.
Your lid's still on your beer, by the way.
I appreciate y'all having me. I can't even talk no more. This is dope. It's been a long
Giving that
day.
weed, bro.
It's been a long day, bro. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. It's crazy.
You know what's good?
What's good?
We've been talking for ages, man, but this is the first podcast I've done in ages. So I actually lost all of the media files for 2 or 3 podcasts that I did. So now I'm paying $1,500 to get that shit back. So,
But he can get it back though.
I can get it back, apparently. $1,500.
They'll just record them doing the same thing. Just put it back.
Well, apparently they have to send it off to some laboratory or something. So that's why we haven't had any podcasts in a while. Damn. I've been a little bit dumb in the dumps about it, but hey, I'm back here, full steam ahead. So it's all good. Yep. So what's up, baby? Tell us about yourself, man.
Ooh, where do I start, guys? I go by the name of KudaMic, rapper, just event organizer, community leader. Bro, I do everything, man. I've been talking to y'all about everything I do. Y'all gonna have to figure it out slowly but surely. But
Where can people see your shit?
great question. Instagram at the KudaMic guy, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, everywhere. You know what I mean? Facebook? Did I say Facebook? Did I say everything? Everything.
I saw an ad for you in the newspaper as well, baby.
You know what? Actually, I'm actually in way too many places. Let's not talk about all the places I'm at. They don't even know about that. They don't
Places that you have been, eh? Some shit I'm not.
Weekly.
It's your boy. It's this guy, man. I look different. I look different than some of that other stuff, man. But nah, man, this is dope. Man, this is cool. Like you said, we've been talking about doing this for a while, and I'm happy I'm here, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It's dope.
But we've just been yarning about dumb shit most of the time, eh? Like, we've been quoting Fast and Furious and...
You know, the usual Saturday shenanigans, yeah.
Yeah,
This is
man.
I was just telling Jesse, man, this is a great Saturday for me, bro. Like,
Oh, it's fun.
I mean, apart from moving house, guys, like, I'm in the middle of a move. This is not how I usually look. Like, I would have pulled something together. Like, this is the remnants of what was left in the other house. I just went back and I'm like, bro, like, I finished moving. I got the homies come out and help with all the big stuff. And you know what? Thank guys, you can go. Like, we'll take care of the rest. But I'm like, damn, man. Like, all right, I'm already like late. I'm gonna hit him up, let him know, and I'm gonna just run back and just like whatever I can get. And
Yeah.
This is what I came up with, bro.
Oh, it looks fly, bro.
Nah,
This is not a garbage bin liner or
Could have been
something.
worse, right?
You're all good. You're all good.
Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
it's Fashion Nova as well. Like, I'm thinking, I'm like, man, when I get some couches, I'm gonna have to start wearing pants, bro. You know what I mean?
God damn. Nah,
Your knees are gonna be on show, bro.
I know. I'm gonna have to shave that shit. Little nutsack hanging out in every episode. You gotta spot it. Oh, there it is.
Oh, yuck.
Oh, no.
What would you do if you do that the first time and they love it? You just
What,
gonna
my
do that from
nutsack?
now on? Yeah, you just gonna do that from now on?
I'd milk it.
It's gonna have to be a
I'd milk it.
Yeah.
I'd create an OnlyFans.
Yes,
Yeah.
smart. I love that.
And just every time the nut hung out, it would just have like a little smiley face, like,
Put little
hello.
Thug Life glasses on it. Yeah.
Bro, I've got that tattoo on my ass, bro.
Do you actually?
Do you want to see it? It's not on my ass. It's like more of my hip on my ass.
Are you gonna show the people at home?
Right. So my mate and I, right, Jared, you'll meet Jared.
Right.
So he watches every podcast religiously. I've known this guy since I was 3 years old.
Yes.
And we thought it'd be a really good idea to get bro tats, right? But we're not the kind of guys that are like, we're going to get like brotherhood, bro, on this side and this side so everyone knows that we're brothers.
He's got another mate for that stuff.
Got matching butterfly tattoos. So we're in the tattoo store and we're like, man, you know what we should do? We should get a tattoo. He's like, yeah. Do you know what I'm thinking? I was like, what? He's like, bro, let's just get something hell dumb. Like a ghost wearing sunglasses. I'm like, yeah, that sounds sick, man.
Yes.
So we started drawing up this ghost.
Right.
And then gave it a beanie. And then the like Easy E sunglasses.
Dope.
And then the beanie said, we were just scribbling. Jared was drawing it. And I was like, oh, the beanie has to, like we're in the tattoo store drawing this. I'm like, the beanie has to say Thug Life, bro. And he's like, oh, yes. I was like, make him pull the finger and have like a Bloods teardrop. And then you can have like a Crips teardrop, bro. Yes. And it just looks like a giant dick that's been ripped in half and now tattooed on my ass, bro.
Oh, wow.
And it's on his foot, but it's on my ass for the rest of my life, man.
All right,
I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, I feel like you should.
It's so bad.
We're on your ass.
It's so bad. You don't have to like it.
For the people at home, let's.
Sphincter.
All right, let's do it. No, I'm playing.
The next,
go on then.
Insert here. I'll show you, bro. Look at this.
Here we go. Hey, yo, yo. Is the beanie intentionally penis shaped?
Dick, bro. It looks like a dick.
That is golden.
An upset penis. But if I look, it looks like it's getting an erection. Look.
Good point. What? Yo, why does the beanie look like that? I don't get why. You didn't draw that shit, did you?
No, Jared drew. I can't draw that well.
To be fair, that's actually pretty sick drawing.
Thanks, man.
Just scribbling.
You can tell him that. Now it's on my ass for life.
That's a cool tattoo, though. Cool tattoo.
The last time that's not one of my worst. I got one here that says 122. That was my room number because I forgot my room number once.
No.
Yeah, when I was in Cairns, bro, I kept getting pissed and forgetting my room, so I got it down on me.
That is, you know what? That's a pretty dope story too, bro. Like that makes sense. You're like, you know, I'll never
remember it when it's on your hand, right?
No one even asked me about it. I'm like, oh, okay.
Those numbers mean something to someone. Yeah, 122.
Well, I meant something to me then.
Yeah.
Now I'll probably just go back and get a different room. Like,
how
can I get number 122? Why? That was like my room.
It's got to be 122 everywhere you go from now on. Yeah, you're like, you know what? Fuck it, man. If y'all don't have 122, I'm going somewhere else. Like,
well, what if they rock up and they're like, hey, we got the Princess Street. We just bumped you up. That's going to be run 334.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. I was really hoping for a 122 and they're like, oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, the butler suite, bro. That's where the butler chills, bro.
Yeah.
Under the staircase, like Harry Potter.
You got to commit.
He's probably got weed, so it's fine.
And every time they just fucking hit the doorbell instead of it just ringing and you're like, oh, hello, food service. They're like, oh, here, you bitch ass.
Outsource.
Poor cunt. 122, motherfucker.
That sounds like a pretty dope gang name.
122. Well, they had the numbers gangs in South Africa. Remember that shit? Have you seen the documentaries on those?
Well, I think I may have been at the parents' house, like the in-laws' house when they were playing that.
Oh, man. That's what, playing it?
Like watching it.
Oh, watching it. I was like, shit, we're playing that shit.
Yeah, you know, just
murdering people.
Weird shit to play. Nah, man, that's
that makes some good music.
Yeah. Actually, there'll be some great topic.
The numbers gang is like barbaric, man. Like that's like,
you know what is barbaric? That movie you showed me of the brick sniper.
Oh no! Oh man, this is the most detrimental thing to happen to South Africa since like. Well, just South Africa being South Africa at least.
Right.
Like,
what happened?
Bro, so I wanted to experience a bit of culture.
Okay.
Right. So I wanted to understand a little bit about, you know, what kind of movies come from my hometown, you know.
Yep. I'll give you a little a prelude.
Yeah.
They're sucky.
Oh, yeah. Are they? Yeah. Oh.
Bro, you don't understand.
Are they that bad?
That bad that it's that good.
It's
like, you know what I mean? Like a fidget spinner is that bad that it's that good.
Super cringe that you're like, I can't not watch this.
One of those.
The movie is about two undercover police officers. It's called, what was it called? Blitz Patrol.
Okay.
It's on Netflix, bro.
Right.
Oh my God, bro. I turn on the oh man, because the first time I watched it by myself and I was like, this is unbelievable. I was there with Sinead and we're watching
watched
this.
it more than once, bro.
No, I was watching it with Sinead. I was like, oh, we're gonna watch a South African, because they made movies like The Gods Must Be Crazy.
Yeah,
and
true.
they made some classics, you know, back in the day.
Fact.
There've been some really cool, like what was Out of Africa as well. That was a fucking classic. The
Might need to catch that.
theme song. Was that? Well, it was filmed in South Africa. I don't know if it's South Africa. But anyway. So we watched this thing and I was like, this is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life, but it's so funny.
Yeah.
The moral of the movie is
Right.
it's about two police officers, right? They're not very good at their job, but they want to like solve crime and shit.
They're
So
like
it's
the
kind of like
clumsy
based off.
duo that, like,
Yeah.
can't get ahead because the sergeant's always like, you too.
Yeah. So based on every cop thing movie ever, which is like what? Like Starsky and Hutch, any 80s cop
Like they'd
drama.
be chasing someone and they'd end up in the lake with a duck on their head. One's got a fish in his mouth and those clowns, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds like
You're on desk duty.
Yeah.
Those clowns.
Don't upset the captain. Yeah, that kind of shit.
21 Jump Street. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Right.
But the movie turned out, it starts off like with this really angry Afrikaans guy holding up in a shootout because she sucked off his next door neighbor and he's like, I'm going to kill her, I swear to God. And he's like shooting his gun off in the middle. And these two cops are like, shit, bro, what do we do? And he's like, I don't know, hey. Like, hey, can you calm down? Like, it's like the dumbest shit. And they keep getting shot at and like falling over a whole lot. And then the moral,
days.
they're trying to, they like get kicked off because they fucked that up.
Right.
And then the whole movie, bro.
Wait for it. You thought COVID and monkeypox was the next big thing.
Oh, yeah.
This is the next epidemic you have to watch out for, right? Okay.
Okay.
So there was a random murderer.
Oh.
But not just any murderer. A blind murderer.
No. What?
But at this point, you didn't even know he was blind.
Oh, shit. Oh.
All you knew was he had a perfect shot.
What?
And what
A shot with what, Cade?
the movie was about.
I heard it before.
Drum roll, please.
Go on, then.
A brick sniper.
He could get you
I
with
thought
a
that's
brick.
what I heard.
He could get you with a brick
From
fucking
anywhere.
Anywhere, bro.
No.
And
Top
he-
of a
and he's
building,
blind.
you're bricked, bro.
Right.
No.
And you know what? And the best part about that movie is you don't know when it's coming. So there's like a romantic scene. They're like, I'm getting out of this country. Yeah.
love you
And then-
don't ever.
Like just out of nowhere. I remember watching that part. We're like, oh shit! Like you don't know when the brick's
man.
coming, man. Like it just
You just get bricked.
you're just
And
on the
you're
edge
done.
of your seat.
Wow. Wow.
We were sending each other pictures of bricks for like 3 days after that.
I was on Midland Brick website looking for different bricks. Like, yeah.
And they were like, they had different types of bricks in the movie as well. Oh, it was fucking fun.
That is hilarious. I gotta check that. Is it still on Netflix?
Yeah.
What's it called again? Blitz
Patrol, yeah. It's so
I
good.
gotta see that. I might watch that tonight.
Yeah, you should.
It's
We'll probably end up watching it
brick-
2 or 3
a
times
brick
more.
Sniper. Brick sniper.
Man.
The whole movie's about an assassin sniper with a brick.
Bricks. It's brilliant. Why has not anyone made that a movie before?
That's so good.
right?
Wow.
Like it can't not fail.
It's the perfect formula.
Right?
Like, I mean, but like, someone had to be there when writing that movie, just being like,
Just they would have just stand there, just clapping, just going, that's brilliant,
I've got an idea.
brilliant.
Let me tell you what. Right? So instead of it being like an actual killer, right? But he does it with bricks, bro. It's like, oh, that makes sense. Unless the boss was just like, that was the son of the boss, and everyone was just being a suck ass.
They were in a meeting, and then the boss got a phone call because he's building a new house, and he's sorry, it's the brick guy. Kevin, that's it. That's it. We need bricks.
Oh my days! Can you imagine that movie just not about to make it, and they're like, "We need something.
We need something to make this shit funny." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
but you just don't know when it's coming. Then that's the whole thing about the movie. You don't know when it's coming, and when it comes, you're like, oh, Fuck. Did not see that coming.
Oh,
Need the light switch.
But it was like it was like not as you knew it was stupid, like scary movie. Like you're kind of confused. You're like, are they trying?
Have you seen a movie called Kung Pao?
Oh yeah.
It's the same genre
Concept.
of movie as that because that's like the whole movie is like, hello.
Yeah.
Where are you coming from? Like that type of shit, but it's the dumbest, random, most fucking weirdest shit. But it's so cringe that it's funny as fuck. Like there was the chick with one tit, and he had a tongue that had a tongue. It was called Tonguey. So it's like, and then there's another tongue, and it's like,
I might have to watch that again as well, bro.
Bro, you know what? You know what's actually really fucking funny going back and watching old movies? I've gone back and started watching all the old James Bond movies, right?
Right.
Have you met a dude called Roger fucking Moore, bro? Have you seen the old James Bond?
Yeah.
So that
Roger Moore would okay.
Pierce Brosnan, right? Like
No. It was before. Yeah, no. Then they had Timothy Dalton. They had one other guy.
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery was the fucking best.
Right.
Nah,
What?
I like Pierce Brosnan the best.
I can't even say.
What? He was lame, bro.
That's the one.
But that-
He looks
So
like
is
James
James-
Bond.
correct.
No, he looks the most James Bond.
GoldenEye, bro. He's on an N64. He's done.
Just
That's
because he
it.
played GoldenEye doesn't make him James Bond, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's who I grew up on.
It's kind of like the most iconic James Bond. So yeah, 100%. It's on an N.
Do you think that's the most iconic James Bond?
Yeah, that's the most poster James Bond. Not for credibility of fantastic movie and great. Like it's just as soon as you picture James Bond, that's who you picture. Because he's on fucking all the posters and all the labels, and he looks like the fucking square dude in the game that they did for him. He's the dude.
Man's got a point. Kind of like the Tomb Raider game.
100%. He's just stereotype James Bond. It's nothing to do with being fantastic.
Okay, so I see your point. I see your point. I think it's very valid. You could not have got more of a fucking charming, handsome dude in the fucking 60s than Sean Connery, though. Jesus Christ, they hit the nail on the head. Shaken, not stirred.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's him, right? Like that.
But
he really cemented that.
100%. But he was.
I hate the way he talks, though.
What do you mean?
He sounds like an idiot.
No, my granddads used to talk like that.
No,
that was normal.
Just,
It was the 60s, bro.
Is that swag?
just-
Is that the
I thought it was swag, man. I thought it was swag. Because
like they have therapists for that now.
he was.
The world has evolved from Sean Connery.
Oh, that's gold.
I thought he was charming, and he was just like, "Oh, hello, darling. How are you?"
Yeah, he had that thing.
I think it's because Pierce Brosnan did the voice of the robot house in The Simpsons when Marge upgraded her house to the house spot 2000.
Bro, you forget what else he did though.
Who cares? He could get away with it. He was Pierce Brosnan.
In James Bond, okay, so he can get. He was in Mamma Mia, bro.
Oh yeah, true.
And I remember watching Mamma Mia, and he's just about to go into a song like, da, 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 the music kicks in. You're like, don't do it, James. Don't do it, James.
Yeah.
And then he starts singing songs.
And that's not even the most
ABBA's
difficult.
fantastic.
See, I feel like there is roles in acting or influence, for example, that are too big that they actually ruin your career. Yeah. Like, for example, the Harry Potter kid.
Yeah.
You have not seen that cunt in fucking anything ever after that, right? Because I watched a podcast with that guy, and he said that role actually ruined his fucking acting career.
But do you think he would have had an acting career if he didn't be Harry Potter? You only get one shot with that.
But
you only get one shot.
But that's what he was saying is that wasn't the aspiration of his to be an actor. He wanted to keep doing all these things and be this household name of people. But because the first thing he did was branded so hectically that's all everyone ever saw him as was the Harry Potter fucking dude.
Well, yeah, but then a guy that's done that, Frodo, was in Green Street Hooligans, but I kept saying like, this little fucking...
But I've never seen Lord of the Rings, so I don't know.
I found one that I've watched that someone hasn't. There you go.
Yeah, but while I was bringing back about Roger Moore, the 80s, man. 80s was 70s, 80s was like a rough time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it was just way more. I watched a movie with him in it the other day. And I shit you not, in this movie, right? This is the James Bond. Like he's just zero fucks given James Bond, right? He defeated an army of fucking ninjas. All right?
Right.
Not only that,
Easy. I did that yesterday.
he slept with 3 different chicks, one of which was in front of one girl that he slept with, right? So he put one girl in the cupboard, slept with another girl.
What, you've never
Right.
slept in the cupboard?
No, hold on. It gets worse. He pushes a kid off a boat, right?
Who has
Slaps a chick in the face. Yeah, it gets worse.
Right.
And then, like, destroys an island by explosion somehow, defeats a bomb, wins a shootout with a in a video like playground type world. Bro, he did so much shit in that movie. And after I was like, fucking Roger Moore, bro. Roger Moore. Fucking Roger Moore. You know what I mean? Like, he did so much shit, bro. Slapped a chick, not cool. Pushed a kid off a fucking boat, defeated an army of ninjas, exploded an island, and then beat someone in a fucking sniper battle. Like, what?
Yeah.
It's
Was
like
that one
Pierce
movie?
Brosnan can't do that shit.
Was that one movie?
Yeah, bro.
I didn't
Not to
say-
mention the
I didn't
sequel where he
say
fights
Pierce
people in
Brosnan was
space.
Good. He wasn't good.
He wasn't good, but the movies
He's
were
just the
crazy.
dude. He's just.
Oh,
the
you
dude.
mean Pierce Brosnan?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the new guy's not bad. He's sick.
Daniel Craig. Yeah, I mess with that. See, that's a crazy thing. Like Pierce Brosnan. I can't. Why does it keep tripping me up? Pierce freaking Brosnan. He essentially was the guy when I was growing up, and movies are coming out for the first time. The games are out. You know, that's
Right.
cool. That's cool. But then I'm more mature now, and Daniel Craig is doing stuff, and they're getting more artistic with the movies, and like they're doing all the stunts and all this.
It was
crazy
actually a
stuff.
better movie. Casino Royale was good.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, that
The Aston Martin DBS.
was right. Yeah, let's talk about that.
That car.
Let's talk about that, man.
What?
Why are you hating on the DB? Was that
I've
the
driven a
DBS or the
DBS and
DB9?
they suck.
Have you driven a DBS?
Yeah.
What, that like 2006?
Had an ice blue manual.
That was the one with the Vantage shape with a V12 in it, wasn't it?
What's it? It's a DB9, but just
In a Vantage shape type thing with.
Well, no, it's on the DB chassis. So
Is
it's
it?
like yeah.
Well, the Vantages actually look more like a DBS than the DB9s. They actually do because they're more squarer, whereas a DB9's like a longer
Vantage
vehicle.
is a smaller wheelbase than a DB9. So a DB9's a Tourer, that's why it's the V12.
Mm.
And then in the Vantage, they brought the V12S, which was the special pack, but the DBS was the equivalent to that in the
Yeah,
DB9
okay.
chassis. So it's wider wheelbase, wider car.
I
It's
just
more
thought
of
it
a
was such a
touring
beautiful car though.
Yeah.
It's so good to look at.
Look,
Like a
mint.
DB5.
Killer.
Bro.
Like DB7, but no, they suck. But
DB7s
nice
do
car,
suck.
But it just, again, they just lack.
Yeah.
performance
Save
wise.
up all your money on Gran Turismo 1, get a DB7, you're like, this is trash.
Yeah. Actually, that's the crazy thing, man. Like,
You play a lot of video games when you were younger?
yeah, bro, 100%. That's where I got all my.
Have you ever tried
favorite
to
cars from.
win Gran Turismo 1? It's fucking impossible.
I don't know. I don't remember which one it was that my brother
played,
and I used to. but it was
A-Spec.
crazy. What's that?
Gran Turismo A-Spec.
Which one was that?
That was the one where you had the Team Orca Viper with the green headlights. I think
that was
number
at a few of
3
them.
or 4 or some shit. It was hell customizable. You could do like your diff gears and all that type of shit.
You could always do those in
There was a
Gran
big
Turismo.
circle track, and you do the endurance like.
That's what I was gonna say,
races
bro.
and
I
shit.
used to swap controllers with my brother for that. I want.
Yeah, the 24
Yeah, 'cause you'd have
hour
to take
races
turns
and shit.
and
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
pass, bro. I'm
was
pitting,
sick.
bro. Like, your turn.
Real like driving simulator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And I
older
give it
games
credit
were
for
hard. New games are quite easy.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I haven't played in a while. What are they up to now? Like, they did 5. and
Uh,
then prologue,
they're
and then-
they're
Fuck
just
knows.
race simulators now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's mental.
Yeah.
But Gran Turismo 1, like, and I think they didn't have the licensing to put. There's so many cars that you can pick in like Forza and
Yeah.
games like Assetto Corsa and things like that. Like full, like they did Formula 1 when everyone had COVID, so they did e-drifting. Oh no, not drifting. They did e-Formula 1, and it was so realistic. But it was actually really funny to watch because everyone was super ballsy. So people would like overtake people and just be like, fuck it, because it's not in real life,
Yeah,
you know?
you're
So
not gonna
people
break
making
a car.
mistakes
Yep.
and spinning out and shit.
Deep.
But that's crazy, man.
Wait,
like,
so did they have the pros or like the next tier down? Like who was
no
doing the
pros,
e-racing?
man. Like I'm talking like
Yeah, they do it for
Ricardo was doing
oh,
it
wow.
and shit. Yeah,
Oh, that's deep. That's deep.
crazy, man.
sick.
The,
I-
for,
I-
the
see, I've always
Formula One
wondered.
games. Have you played a Formula One game?
Not in a while. My brother still plays that. I think he's on what 21 or 22 or 20 that he was still playing. But I couldn't do it, man. That's the thing for me right now. Video games are looter shooters. Come in, do a few chores. It feels like I'm a Destiny guy. I come in and I do some bounties and I get some bigger guns.
Like
And
Red Dead Redemption type shit.
See that I would have loved
Such
to.
a good game.
See, that's the thing. I played GTA and I know I didn't even get close. Like, bro, I don't think I went past 10% of GTA 5. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh
and I
yeah.
went online and then just started like messing around and stuff. But
Oh, online because you actually
That's what
get
I'm
shit and then you can kind of flex. So.
yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
True. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to get to the point where I can just game all the time. Like, I actually want to.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that would be the dream though. Being able to game full time, like stream and shit like that. Can you imagine doing that for a
Oh
job?
shit me. No.
Bro.
Fuck off! Really?
Well, no, just get like a day. Like, I think we were talking about like breaking up your time, and I feel like there would be a day where I'd be like, all right, it's raid day. I've never done a raid in freaking Destiny, and it's been freaking years. Have you guys played Destiny before?
Nah, I've heard of it though.
It's great. It's great. But
Is it good?
yeah, it's pretty dope. It's just I feel like I'm a big fan of it, and I've only played like 40% of it because there's stuff that's just so hard, and you need groups. And I'm such a casual gamer that I'm like,
But games pave the way for shit that you want to do later in life, though. We were talking about like Need for Speed makes you want cars.
true.
Do you know what I mean? How good was?
fact.
You know what was a good game,
Yep.
bro? We were talking about Need for Speed Underground too, right? It was the first time you could put Purge in a car, and the reason why you wanted Purge was because Too Fast, Too Furious. Shit, it's Brian.
Yeah.
That's why you
The
wanted
intake, bro.
blow the worlds on the. That was number one, but. You know what I mean? It was the first time you could use Purge. Okay. Then they had hydraulics.
And you could put
speakers in the back.
TVs in the back of your
that was-
H2, bro.
But what? Yeah, the H2 was the shit back in the.
And I used to hate
for
that.
those of you that don't know, Jesse and I actually, well, you used to, but I buy and sell cars professionally. So supercars, everything.
H2 Hummer.
You had an H2
I had
Hummer.
a H2
Get
Hummer,
the
bro.
fuck
It was
out.
fucking dope.
I remember you saying that actually.
Okay.
How was that thing on gas?
Fucking sucked, bro. It was
What do those come out
what
with?
was it? It was a 5.
Are they
it
still
was a
5
5-liter
cylinder?
supercharged? No, that's the
H3.
H3.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it had a 6-liter in it, but it had I think it was a 2.3-liter supercharger, a little supercharger on it as well. But it was about the same as Silverado. Still junk, but you could just go over fucking anything anyway. Had like 24s on it that rubbed. You couldn't do full lock on the fucking thing.
Like this, yeah, bro. Like
It
a
was sick. It had
25.
fucking TVs and shit. It was fucking killer.
Soundtracks.
You know that song?
Oh man, that's crazy. Like I would have probably got an Escalade. You know, I was always a Navigator.
love
guy.
Escalades,
bro.
bro.
Everyone forgot about Escalades,
Escalade,
man.
killer.
What about Navigator? I don't know what it was. Like Escalade was always
I
like
don't
the
like
more
the
square
Lincoln
one.
badge. They're
Are we there yet? The guy Ice Cube had
Yeah.
an Escalade,
Yeah.
Escalade on spinners and black.
They actually look nice.
Oh, was
now.
it?
That was a Navigator.
Was that? I knew I liked that car. I knew
Yeah.
it. But I mean, that was crazy. Has that been done in a game since? I mean, Midnight.
Oh
Club
yeah,
had
Midnight Club had
SUVs.
this. Yeah,
Yeah.
they had SUV section and stuff. When you got to that point in the game, you're like, for fuck's sakes, man! Like
Yeah.
you don't
I
want to
like-
race
I like
SUVs.
Yeah, like what's the point of that?
Really?
So yeah.
Like racing, like that was like the pointless part of the game where you're like, it's nice. Can I just put it in the showroom or something?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Let me race my freaking Supra. Or something.
And if you put hydraulics in your car, it didn't make it any slower. Just made it.
Yeah, I know.
Gave you the option to bounce, bro. bounce. And everything's gold and it had spinners and shit. But like now when I play those games, I want to, like, being in the industry that I'm in, I look at, remember when we had that car show and that guy brought a McLaren Senna, a fucking $3 million McLaren.
Is that the one with the seat in the middle? Like which one's that?
McLaren F1 you're thinking of. McLaren Senna's like the new token, except for the Speedtail. Oh, the Speedtail hasn't really taken off. But the McLaren Senna, that's like their token track.
It's got like a see-through
Glass.
door,
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
so you can see
what?
like through
Yeah.
it. Like it's a race car, but for street.
Is that like
type thing.
one of the current things? Because I know
It's
like
kind
they-
of like the concept of a McLaren.
Yeah, but they've
Just
they've
not as
made
dope.
A few of them.
Okay.
Yeah. McLaren F1 was a
Oh
special
damn!
car.
I think I know the one. Okay, I think I know the one you're talking about.
Big ass wing on it and shit.
Yeah.
Usually comes in blue.
Yeah, man, I got to go back and look at this because McLaren has what? What's their kind of their flagship, like their standard?
Well, British cars, really.
Would probably be P1.
P1, and then what's the super?
650S, 675 LT,
What's the
720
hyper one?
performance.
What's the one above that? That's like they made a limited edition of them. I feel like they
Well, they
limited
like a
on
675.
Are you talking
LT,
about
there's
one
only
currently or one in the past?
probably a couple years ago. Now that I'm thinking, because there was the P1, which is like okay, you can buy a P1, but then
You're not
they
thinking the
made
McLaren F1, are you?
No,
The one with the seat in the middle and you had headphones like this when you had to drive
I see
it.
that. I didn't even know that because I feel like that's the one
That was
way back,
the
right?
car, bro.
Yeah?
That was like the Nissan GTR of...
Back then.
Was
back
it
then, yeah.
orange? Because I'm thinking now Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Was that orange?
I think
Yes,
you're thinking...
yes,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or Midnight Club, it was usually an orange.
True. What's the next level up from P1? Because I feel like P1 is the car that it's made for the road. I feel like there's like the
call
one that's
them
made for the race
The
one.
Mons cars.
Yeah, I guess.
So
yeah,
they're street legal. It's like like Pagani. They did a Zonda, and then they do a Zonda S, and then they do a Zonda R, but
No,
it's
they
like,
don't like the-
lightweight and blah blah blah. It's still
Yeah.
the same car, but it's a special.
see, I think that's
See,
what
I
I'm
really like
thinking.
the Wyra. I thought that was
Yeah.
really
Ooh, that was nice.
Yeah,
That was nice.
That's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
nice
yeah.
car.
I was thinking, what's the new one? Yeah.
Designed off air. Like everything is... You know what was a really
seen
underrated car? The Lamborghini... Because you know how they did like the Sesto Elemento and then they did all these really high-end Lamborghinis.
Centario and that type of shit.
The Revton.
Reventon.
Oh,
Reventon.
yeah, I like that.
My God.
like a one-off?
So the concept of that car, it always came out in like a matte grey color, and the whole idea with that car was to create a fighter pilot type
yeah, so
vehicle.
I remember
That's what
that,
they
yeah,
styled
yeah,
the Aventador.
Aventador, yeah.
Yeah,
So it was
yeah.
based off the Murcielago platform.
True, yep.
Created the idea.
Yep.
And that is such an underrated car. I reckon that is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life.
A Mercy.
A Reventon?
Well, the Reventon.
Oh, yeah.
That Ferrari F40. Oh, bro. That
Yeah.
is god tier shit.
Yeah. I feel like I do prefer the F40s, the F50. For some reason, like Need for Speed Hot Pursuit was like the
F50
first.
suck.
No, I think if you see
F40.
one now, they're cool, man. Back
yeah,
then, they
jump.
suck because F40, god tier.
Yeah.
But F50 now, Nah.
It looks like a whale shark. Looking at you with its fucking gooby eye fucking things. Just shut up. dickhead.
I like it, man. Because, I mean, the Enzo wasn't the best looking car. I liked it.
I liked it too, but yeah.
It wasn't the best looking shit.
What's the LaFerrari? That's where I feel like
Yeah.
they're getting back to making the Enzo kind
See,
of
I'm
thing
not
look nice.
not really a Ferrari fan.
You know,
Really? 488? 458?
458 was a
458
great car to
458 's
drive.
nice,
It was
man.
fucking sick to drive, but the looks for me it's a bit too.
How do you feel like driving, like you personally, right? I feel as if you buy a Lamborghini for the show, right? I've driven Lamborghinis and I
They
think
suck.
they suck, bro.
Mercy was the best.
Mercy was
Gated
fantastic.
Manual,
Yeah.
sick.
But what about the compared to what the McLarens, man? Even a 570, fuck me.
I had a 650S, fucking killer. That was you nearly ate shit if you
Yeah.
planted it. You know what I mean? It was fucking quick.
Yeah. But you know what?
Again,
You know what I really did like? I liked the Super, the Super Leggera. I thought that was
it's
one
a
of the
different fucking
Yeah.
car. Driving a Gallardo
compared to a
fucking
Super Leggera, yeah.
big difference.
different car, bro.
Well,
different
between the 2000s to about 2012, I want to say Maserati, Aston Martin, Lamborghini, Ferrari, they all had this weird thing called a single clutch gearbox, which feels like you're driving a manual, but you're driving an auto.
Okay.
But you burn the fuck out the clutch if you don't take your foot off the accelerator or just drive it with some kind of respect.
Right.
But if you're just wanting to take it for a cruise and like just like an
Or like
F430 or
park it
360,
or some shit. They're
just
junk, man.
yeah, it feels like you're teaching your little brother how to drive a manual in
Yeah.
that thing.
Hilarious.
And then dual clutches. But even the
I was
Aventador,
gonna
that was
say.
still a single clutch. What the fuck?
Because it's the hydraulic pressure of the clutch plates. They couldn't create a DCT gearbox that had enough torque tension
Yeah.
to supply the torque because it's that high revving a fucking engine.
Yeah.
It's not the technology wasn't there to do it. So it's still a hydraulic clutch, which is like a race clutch.
You know,
Like
we
it's-
sold
yeah.
that Aventador for almost $1 million the other day. Remember when we had that white one?
Bro.
$650 we were asking for it, and that was only 2 years ago, and that's gone up $400,000, bro.
It's insane, man. It's insane. Insane.
Wow.
So speaking of which, I'm going to buy the Skyline tomorrow, I think,
32's for the win.
100%, man.
32's
100%.
Shout
But-
out to Lisa for this. Skyline.
Oh, yo.
All day.
Yeah, you must how like Skylines, hey?
Yeah, man. It's the only one.
So yeah, I'm thinking about jumping into. I mean, even if it is a GTSD, it doesn't fucking matter, man. It's an
GDR
art
kit
thing.
on it, so it looks all right.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I guess it's not. You know what? Those cars are modeled. It's not like buying a Huracan. Like my dentist told me, we had the Performante, right, which is a full track edition, beautiful Lamborghini Huracan, right? Absolutely stunning. You buy that car if you know your shit. Yeah. It's like, do you buy a Rolex or do you buy a JJ LeCour Reverso? It might not be as expensive, but you know what you're fucking doing if you have one of those. You know what I mean? Right. That's watch brand. But in saying that, my dentist was like, "Oh, bro, 600 grand. Like, I really would think about a Performante, but look at this one. It was a Huracan with the fucking body kit on it."
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I'd rather sell you a Kia, man. Like, that's like putting diamonds on a Rolex. You just fuck the value.
That's like buying a C200 and putting AMG C63 badges on.
Oh, yeah, you just don't do it, man.
It ain't the same.
You just don't do it. But I think with a R32 GDST, I don't know. It could be trash tomorrow. I can go and check it out. The car was $40,000 for it, though.
It's a lot of money.
It is.
I sold my GDR for $15,000 and I was like,
sold my RX-7 for 13.5.
It's a sick world we live in. What
These
we pay
days,
for cars
for
nowadays.
Pete's sake, put down Christopher Freed's legs. Jeez, you guys are so sensitive.
It's horrible.
Who's that from? Eminem, bro.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
All right, that's another thing. I the same way I don't watch a lot of movies. Half the stuff that's going in here, instrumentals.
Right, so you do listen to a lot of rap, bro?
I do, like when I'm, I chuck on a Spotify playlist. Shout out to Spotify because they get the music, bro. I listen to a playlist because it's like music I like.
Was there one of you dancing and it looked like in Africa, but it was to like Aussie rap? And I was like, this is buzzy, bro.
Oh, there was a dude, yeah. There's a dude in Nigeria who dances to like rappers or whatever. Like, he's one of those guys. He's like, hey, this is what I do. I dance. If you want to like
make a video.
Yeah. Hit me up. All right, cool. I'm trying, like, I'm at a point in my career now where I'm just trying to figure out what works best in getting my music out there. You know what I mean? So I know I've been on social media for the whole time, but it's still just like, it's a chore to me, man. I like literally I want to be different because I can't keep up with let alone the superficial side, but just we talked about the rat race before. You know what I mean? I'm willing to work to get to the point where I get to decide what I'm doing. And what I hate is essentially being in a position where I feel like I know I need to use social media, but if you think about it, I spend a lot of time on social media, but I'm just posting. I'm doing what I need to do.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even, I know people who wake up and they're on it and like go to sleep and they're on it. And I'm like, you're not even like providing content. You're just like consuming, which is cool. Like, use it for what you need to, but I'm the exact opposite, bro. Like, I'm just always doing stuff.
It's like a way to project people's perfect life onto other people.
Yeah.
Life's not perfect.
Bro.
Doesn't make any sense.
Hey, look, if you get out of like social media what you need, but you don't let it mess with your self-esteem, go for it. Like, I just can't stand people who are like, oh, but those people are doing much better than me. I'm like, it took them like 17 shots to get that perfect photo. And like, they were recording all afternoon to try and get that perfect shot. Like, bro, they have time. Like, that's the only difference. Just live your life.
Every post, like some super fucking hot Instagram chick puts up, there's a dude taking a picture, man.
Yeah, bro, 100%.
You know what I mean?
100%.
I saw a funny meme the other day, right?
Yeah.
And it was like a picture of like a supermodel or something. There's actually two of them that I'll mention.
Right.
It was one of like women like crying over like, it's like a picture of Barbie. And it's like, it's such an unrealistic expectation of the human form. And this chick like crying. And then it was like, and this is He-Man. And He-Man's like this like barbaric, gigantic dude with like muscles on his eyeballs, like, meh.
Yep.
And I saw this one the other day. And it had a picture of an Instagram chick and this like face of this like cartoon girl crying like, it's unrealistic and unachievable. Why do they do this for our insecurities? Yep. And then there's just like this one, I think it might have been Flash Gordon or some shit.
Yep.
And it's just this, and it's just this dude, buff ass, like ripped up like this, like holding a sword. And the dude's like looking, he's like, fuck, better hit the gym and buy a sword.
Yeah, for real, bro. 100%, bro.
I posted that, man. I thought that shit was funny as fuck.
Yeah, for real, man. We're just so different, bro. I've been talking to my friends about this, man. We're tired.
Men and women.
Yeah, we're tired.
Very different.
We just cop it.
And
we cop it, bro.
But you get good at copping it, so that's right.
But the thing is, it's like, it's one thing to essentially hold someone to a certain standard, you just gotta like meet in the middle. Like that's the shit that cracks me up. I'm like, so I've gotta be
low,
I've gotta have accountability. Yo, bro. The thing is, bro, it's crazy. I'm the guy in my friend circle that they're like, whoa, you're pissed off? We have no chance. Like you are tired? I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm tired. I'm tired, bro. Like I'm the most considerate person out there. And I could be better. Don't get me wrong. I could be so much better. She deserves better. But I'm like, when I'm busy trying and I'm trying my ass off, all I'm hearing is, you could be better. I'm like, God damn, do you not see me trying? Like, yo, don't let me say you could be better. I would never say that. You know what? Let me ask you this. I was thinking about this the other day.
Yeah.
Do you think that we were taught all day, every day to be very considerate of women's feelings from early, bro? Like, don't say that to Sally. Sally, she's a girl. You gotta be nice to Sally.
Well, I think there's some exceptions like Genghis Khan.
What did Genghis Khan do? Because I know he fucked a lot of people.
Yeah, he fucked a lot of people physically and fucking culturally as well, actually.
Right,
but I mean, that there's certain people that are absolutely barbaric towards women, but they're just fucking people in history, people in positions of power. But there are people out there that use their positions of power to manipulate women.
Facts.
Which is not a good thing.
Weak source.
But you have to be kind. I don't think it's just being kind to women. I think you have to be more. You can't put your head into what it's like to be a female because you don't have high levels of estrogen and shit like that. Yeah, and you're not as emotional.
True.
Well, I am, but
I heard. Yeah, I keep hearing about
a few beers.
I keep hearing about this. I want to see this.
But what I'm saying is you can't fathom what it's actually like to be in someone else's body.
Fact.
You know what I mean? So you can't actually understand what it's like to be from a third world country or potentially come from an extremely privileged background, like you're a Rothschild or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can't actually, you can't understand a predicament of what it's like. You can try, but it's not necessarily, what's the word I'm looking for? I think if you try, it's not necessarily sincere. You know what I mean? Like I think there's a fine barrier of like, you can try, but you're never going to get it.
It's never going to be accurate.
No, I mean, me trying to be you and your upbringing, you're never going to get, like, you're going to be me, it's not going to happen. You know what I mean?
True.
Yes, you have to be more considerate around women and not say as many things as you would in front of the boys because they're wired different, and that's fine. That's a part of the beauty of life. That's why a woman is as beautiful as she actually is.
Fact.
In saying that, though, there are some bitches out there, bro.
True. All I'm saying is, bro, when you look, is the agreement between two people not, I got your back, you got my back. If we boil it down to that, like I got you, you got me, cool. And then we can work towards things like compromise.
But that doesn't come with sex,
down
though.
To is just don't
That's anyone.
fuck me, bro.
Yeah, like, I mean, of all the people in the world,
Don't you fuck me, Tony.
Don't fuck me. That's
bro.
all I want to know.
Facts, bro.
Are you gonna fucking take all my shit while I'm asleep?
Nick.
If you're not going to, then you're pretty good.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I feel that.
Yeah.
But legit, like, I'm like, I played like team sport all my life. And I'm like, yo, I understand that you don't have to be the star. Like, I understand what it's like to contribute to a team. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like, I love my missus. We've been together for like 8 years. Easy. You know what I mean? We got this. But what I'm saying is, what I've realized is we're different. And sometimes the acknowledgement of we're different isn't processed, especially not in the moment. Because it's like, yo, you know, that I was thinking like a dude. This is what I was thinking. That explains that. Simple. You know, I'm so sorry. I didn't think about what you like. Oh, that's stupid. But it's like in the moment, it's like, yo, why didn't you think different? Like, bruh, like why? We've been together for some time. Like, why didn't you think? I can't read your mind. I'm also tired. I'm going through shit. I'm busy. I'm tired. I'm running on fumes and shit. And it's just
I
like,
guess they don't know what it's like being a man.
Exactly. And here's the thing, bro. The fact of the matter is,
Being a man isn't as easy as people
it's
make it out
not,
to be.
bro.
It's hard, man.
It's not, and we just gotta cup it.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I'm not here advocating for us to be anything more. I just want an equal partner who understands that, yo, if I am like staying up at night, not because I'm fucking around doing shit, it's because I know like you're an early sleeper. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Can you do the morning shit? You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm gonna
compromise.
be, like, I'm gonna be up later. Don't make it a thing like, why are you sleeping so late? I was doing the shit that you don't like to do. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I'm just like, yo, let's. And that's where, bro, I was talking about it earlier, man. Counseling is everything. Like, the communication. We just talk differently. And people then have the stuff that they went through that you got to work through together and all that stuff. I'm all for that. But it's hilarious because I've been hearing about it from everyone else. Because look, guys, I'm telling you about this now. My partner helped me understand mental health. I like back home. If you have problems, you go. You maybe
Go chop some wood.
Yeah, or imagine if it got so bad that you're like, I'm gonna run away from home. You're gonna go to your aunt's place. She's gonna kind of talk to you from a perspective of, look, I get it. Like you have that, network. But if you move all the time and it's just you, cool. You just do what you do. We're pretty chilled out. You know what I mean? We actually let me put this out there. We're not talkers. You know what I mean? So she's from a family of like very open people. Like they will tell you how they feel. And I'm from the other side where it's like, nah, I'll be fine tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like I'll be good. So just that, like those differences are crazy, but it's just, that's your person. Nothing out my mouth is going to be negative. You know what I mean? Like I know it comes out in a man's way. And bro, have you heard this? You're a man. You're just naturally intimidating. I'm like, man, I didn't even raise my voice. Like, I'm the softest motherfucker out here. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy. Like, I have to process that and go, okay, I can't even get animated at all. Like, I gotta be cool, calm, and composed 24/7.
There's a book you should read. I've got it here. It's called forget what it's called. I think it's like Ways of the Superior Man or something. A colleague of mine gave it to me.
Nice.
It's interesting. What they say is we can't understand what it's like being in a woman's body because my missus will come home, right, and she'll be in a tizzy over fucking something to do with hair, or something that I just think is like, I'm like, okay, cool. So if I have a problem and I need Jesse's help for something, right, which is a lot, right? So if I can't fix something,
pretty much daily.
Yeah, if I can't fix something, I'm like, all right, bro, how do I? Because I'm not mechanically minded. But what he'll give me is a guided strategy as to, all right, cool, this is your problem. This is how you fix it, X, Y, and Z, right? Because it's very masculine to do. It's just a fucking, all right, cool, this is how you sort it out.
Yep.
So when my missus will be upset about something and you simplify it and you go, okay, cool,
this is how we fix
I understand why you're upset about that. But if you do this, 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 and this, there's your answer.
Yep.
And it makes complete sense. And then
they yell at you.
Fuck? Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah,
I've had to work out a very
because they
delicate
don't
balance.
want you to tell them how to fix the problem. They just want you to listen
you are
about the problem.
logical,
That's facts. That's facts.
It's in the
They
book.
don't want your fucking answer, bro. Your answer is fucking irrelevant.
Exactly.
true,
They just want you to
They
listen
don't
to
want to
them.
see your mouth fucking open.
Yeah.
They want to see your ears open, and that's it.
Yeah, true.
So you take it all in and go,
Well, another thing in the book is to say in a situation like that, you're meant to make them laugh. That's also a really good thing to do.
Oh, yeah, that actually works. You know, when I do by mistake, that actually works.
Yeah, like if you
start busting out too fast, too furious quotes.
Yeah.
They love it.
if they're just upset about something and they're in a tizzy, and instead of like coming up with something, you're like, pick up the cat and pretend to shoot her with it. You know, like, and she'll be like, oh, you're such a dick.
Yeah, true.
And it's just, bro, it's just like a very, like, I used to just fix the problem and then my partners would be like, well, I don't want you to fix I just want you to listen. I'm like, well, fuck, let's go. And I'd be ready to go and argue because I can be pretty hot-headed. Yeah. It just causes more fucking drama than good because then you don't talking for 2 hours. You're on the outside of the house. I want to be threatened to fucking, I'm going to go to the shots. Where are you going to fucking go? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just unnecessary, man. It's so much more chill if you just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, look, I watch a lot of stand-up comedy and that's like a running thing. And that's why, for me, I'm cool. I know that's what it is. And
You watch
that's
a lot
why,
of stand-up comedy?
What was that?
Stand-up comedy?
Yeah, man.
Who do you watch?
Bro, everyone, man. Like, I watch so many people that I don't know some people's names.
Who do
know
you
what I mean?
think
I've run out of
was
people.
the best? Who's your favorite?
Right now, probably because of how recent it is, Dave Chappelle. Like, I feel like he doesn't miss.
He's dark though, eh?
But see, the thing is, I'm like, I listen to so much. I'm like, which jokes aren't partially offensive?
Yeah, but everything's offensive nowadays.
Exactly. That's my
But
problem.
only
with
if you
it.
live in America.
True.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's really a thing over here, man. Like, if you get a job at where we in our industry, if they get a sniff of HR on you, they're like, yeah, you're not cut out for this, eh? Like, not gonna happen. Like the women that they hire are the most like masculine,
You gotta have a bit of
shit
spine
taking,
or-
ruthless ass women.
Yeah.
Like that they're just like so fucking headstrong that they compete with dudes because that's just how they're wired, and that's why they're just good with the job because they're pretty disagreeable
thrive
people
on
and
that.
aggressive.
Yeah. That's
You,
deep.
you can't say how come more women aren't in a position of power.
Yeah.
Because you're like, well, a lot of women don't want to be in a position of power because they're more passive. They don't. There's not
It's
many
the same
hyper
reason
aggressive
why
women.
That guy is not in a position of power. It's
In Scandinavian countries, they actually split off a lot of diversion between men and women and gave people a lot more equal rights to be able to choose as to what they did. And guess what? A lot of men became engineers. A lot of girls became nurses. It's just how our DNA is wired.
Yeah.
I watched my little baby cousins growing up, you know, and Livy would just pick up babies and just hold the babies. And you're like, did you teach that to do that as a stereotype of our society? Is that why she's doing it? I'm like, no, because it's in her fucking DNA because she wants to nurture.
She's nurturing, yeah.
Because she has high levels of estrogen and a different is it a chromosome? Different. I think it's a different chromosome than a fucking
you got genome,
XY
so
and
a
XX.
chromosome is XX and XY.
Yeah.
So that if you're XX, I think it's a guy, and if XY is a guy, whatever. Right. And then you have genomes, which are the next ones from DNA, and that's kind of makes your genetics up, so your characteristics, stuff like that.
My mum was a very, very, very strong woman, but also very like a soft woman, and she said the something I realized when you were a baby is I banned guns from the house because we lived in South Africa, so just guns, no, because there were people just dying left, right, and center. Yeah. So my mum says, she goes, well, something that just called out to me that I just never forgot. I banned guns from the house. You weren't allowed toy guns. You weren't allowed anything. Of course, my dad would just give me fucking guns. Yeah. And I chewed a piece of toast into the shape of a pistol and then shot her with it. Wow. And she was like, you can't take that aggression out of a boy. Like, it's just not how they're wired. Yeah. I could try and make you a mummy's boy all you want, but it's not happening. Fact. You know what I mean?
Fact. That's deep, man. Like, we pick up sticks and like, I'm
gonna smack a squirrel with it.
That's exactly like how a dog has puppies and then it knows what to do.
Yeah, bro. Because I look at my puppy right now and I'm like, you're gonna be a terrible mother.
Cats adopt
she'll figure it out.
Puppies sometimes. You seen that shit?
Yeah. Bro, I've seen different animals do that. Yeah, it's deep.
Yeah, they call it genetic archive or something, or genome archives or something like that. So it's been inbuilt in that series of a species for that long, like a bee. It knows what to do.
Like, I'd feel like if a baby was dropped at the front door and Sinead opened the door, we'd have a baby. If I open the front door, I just close the door.
Yeah, man. Someone's trying to prank you. Someone's trying to get you, bro. Yeah.
Shit, there goes my money.
No, hey, bro.
I'm moving to Guam.
It's a false cake, baby.
Nah, it's real, bro. You're right, man. There's certain things about us that, and that doesn't mean there aren't any outliers. You know what I mean? Obviously, they're outliers, but I think there's certain things that are just kind of, like you said,
you can't. The whole world wants to criminalize men, though. But higher suicide rate,
bro,
more deaths in war, bigger victims of same-sex. Not just same-sex.
Just
I think
to
higher
be fair, I
victims
think
of rape.
guys try more shit.
Yeah,
really.
Well, more
That's
risky
why we die
shit.
in more stuff because we're stupid.
Yeah,
and I'll give it a crack, whatever.
But there's
our highest rates of suicide are also men as well.
Yeah, true.
Because they've tried too much shit.
Biggest failure in education.
That is
biggest failure in university.
Yeah.
Highest incriminating rate.
Yeah.
All these things that happen to more people to die in war.
True.
All these things that are happening to men, but we just cop it. You know what I mean?
And that's a part.
But that's okay. That's a part of being a man. It's
in our genome is to cop
You
it.
have to, bro, because if shit's hitting the fan, you got a family, you got to hold your shit together, man.
That's the thing. I agree with all that. And the thing is, I'm just
it's
saying,
something
if we
should be like actually kind of poetic rather than anything else.
It's beautiful. It's a duty. It's like a duty, like to be a man. You know what I mean? Like you got, like, I think there was that whole video going out. People were reacting to it where someone kind of hesitated on would I, jump in front of a bullet for my wife and my kid. And I mean, I would. I'm not going to I don't want to see her go through that. I want to, like, that's I feel like that's my duty. And that's like the most thing. And the thing is, am I going to do it in the moment? I want to. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's different. I'm willing to accept that that's different as well, but I would definitely be like, yo, I got to do something. Like, I can't let her deal with that. And I feel like there's that protective thing that's also in us. I feel like that's genetically in there. And we have a different way of nurturing. We want to see our people thrive and grow and all that stuff.
More like teaching,
Yeah.
I guess.
More
I get a lot of
prosperous.
thrive out of
Prosperous.
teaching younger men and stuff.
I like that.
From things that it's kind of like guys at work and stuff like that. I actually like showing them how to do stuff.
Yeah.
Gives you a sense of purpose in a weird way. Gives you a sense of like.
What do you know how to do,
accountability.
Cade?
I know how to do lots of
Like
stuff.
heaps of stuff?
Lots of
Can you
stuff.
name like 5 things?
Yeah.
I could do a
Top 5.
podcast.
Nice. What else? What's number 2?
Top 5, yeah.
What do I teach other people how to do?
Yeah.
Well, like younger guys. I just like, you know what, just mistakes that I've made and things that I've learned from for younger guys, which I know they're going to make the same mistakes anyway, but I hope the fact that I'm not 40 is they might actually go, oh, okay, that kind of makes sense. I actually have somewhat respect of what you're saying. So if I say, sort your shit out, hopefully people, but you can tell people everything, or just even things at work. Yeah. What could you have done with that customer?
Yeah, true.
What do you know about this car? Okay, let me show you. I like things like that. I like that. You know what I mean? If I'm teaching someone how to put up a tent, different story. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You stick to your lane, bro.
Exactly, man. I don't fuck around out of my lane. You know what I mean? I stick to the stuff I'm good at. You know
have you done that kind of coaching thing, like in officially? I guess even at work, are you maybe the guy that they go, hey man, you're actually pretty good with young people? Do you know?
No, not really. I don't think so. I think like if the opportunity's there, it's like a once in a blue moon type thing. Right. I'm too focused on my shit.
Fair.
If I had a son, very different.
Yeah, true.
Which, by the way, we were talking about some of the things of the beauties of life. Yeah. Do you know what the one thing that we created not so long ago?
Oh,
the dumbest fucking drink
I gotta try this
you've ever heard of your life, bro.
I think this might be the perfect time for me to go to my bathroom break because I gotta make room. I don't
know how you're gonna get out though, Jay.
Well, what we can do
is
we can pause it. I can tilt it, and then we can snap back, and we'll be right back with a nice glass of dimple ready to rock.
Do we trust ourselves to do that?
I will orchestrate this, so I will pull this off.
3.
Okay? Just don't you worry. Ready, set. Your bladder's about to be shifted
to
dimension.
Cameras.
Yeah, guys, you can put that on my bladder. I have a weak ass bladder.
At least you guys got the drink. Oh, I didn't even make mine, bro.
Are you serious?
We're gonna get a beer. You got a beer.
I got a beer.
Well, that's what
you're missing out, bro. You're missing out, man.
I have to do it, eh?
You got to.
Well, yeah, if you don't want to suck.
This is the best. What was it? The first one we had, it was like Japanese whiskey and cream soda. We're like, because that was the only thing we had in the fridge.
Bit of single malt whiskey, and we saw creamy soda. I'm like, that can't suck.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I like that.
And we had it.
We're like, your mind works. That's simple.
Why is this the best drink in the world?
Bro,
this is fucking weird.
It's like if two things taste good, right?
Yeah.
And they taste like good, then just put them together.
Yeah. It can't go.
Yeah, like Bovril and eggs on toast. Fucking man.
I have not tried that. What's Bovril?
You don't know what Bovril is? It's like the South African Marmite.
Oh.
Is it as good as Veggie? Do you like Vegemite?
I do not.
It's way better than Vegemite.
Man,
Vegemite's all pasty and shit, whereas like... Anyway, what's going on, boys?
I was going to say, man, we need to do like a food thing and just be like...
What, like a cooking show?
Nah, not necessarily. Just be like, hey, this is stuff from SA. Like, have a taste of that. And then you could bring like the...
You know what I would love to do?
Yeah.
Is get edibles from all around the world.
And
sample different edibles from different countries.
I wonder if we could do a cooking show on the podcast. Like we all had like a George Foreman grill and just made sandwiches. Do you think anyone would watch that?
Yeah, bro. Try weird stuff, man.
I do weed cooking.
I've seen
cooking.
There's a Netflix
cooking with weed.
There's a Netflix show like that. Yeah, I remember that.
Well, I mean,
and then you can just get high as well as eating shit.
Yeah, but you're dope when you're high. I don't want to be on camera when I'm high, man. We did that one episode.
Well, just don't suck, and you're fine.
Nah, some people can fuck with it, man. It's just not me. You know what I mean? I'm just not a weed dude. Yeah. I try to be.
Yeah.
If I have just like the right amount.
Like I prosper on weed, bro.
Yeah,
I'm on another level.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm super productive on weed.
That's dope. I heard that. I heard that's possible, bro. I like that because apparently there's two ways you can go. You can go either get it up
sativa and indica.
Yeah.
So one's more like a body fucks you, and one's more like a head fucks you.
Okay.
If you know how to fuck with it, you can use it to your advantage. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, see, I'm not, I don't know, man. Like, I will be more productive, but I'll be doing it out of fear. I'll be like, what am I doing in my life? And I'll have to go and do shit. It's the worst, man.
See, mine's more fun. I'm just like, yeah, dope.
Well, yeah, I mean,
like
I think like eating weed is way more fun.
Right.
It's so much better.
More because your liver actually processes it because you eat it. Smoking it doesn't go through your liver. It's more potent when it goes through your liver.
But a body stone is more fun than like, because it doesn't head fuck you as much. You're just more like, oh, I'm an orange. Like, you know? It's just way better.
You gotta put like an orange up when you say that. That's gold, bro. That's gold.
Yeah. Oh shit. Wait, so what do you guys think of the whiskey, man? It's pretty good, eh?
Yeah, Dimple's good.
True.
Absolutely.
Then we created fire.
Yeah, now you did, bro. Yo, you know what? Do you know what I think we should take very seriously?
What?
A cocktail making competition.
Oh yeah,
know what I'm
I'd be
saying?
down with that.
I was gonna do
love
that, right? I was gonna do that with my missus. We're like, hey, we like hosting. We both work in hospitality. We do events. It's kind of, we realize it's kind of our thing.
We could do like a team thing.
Yeah, bro. Like we were like, okay, Christmas, make a warm one and a cold one. So something like, you know, creamy, cold, whatever. Do what you want with a cold one, but if you can make a warm one, do whatever the fuck they do the warm ones. You know what I mean? So
You go a cinnamon eggnog dealy, mate.
no, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever do your bartender's course?
I did, bro. I worked in hospitality for ages, and I was behind the bar.
But you did a course first?
Was
it
actually no.
I did a course first. It
No
was the
way.
best thing I ever did.
I just did
Not the
bar
best thing I ever
manager's
did. I've
license.
done some cool shit.
What's
but
that like though?
So I went because my parents were just like, all right, just do something for fuck's sakes. I was like, okay, cool. So they signed me up for this bartender course. So I went all the way out to the city. I'm 18, 17. And I go in there, and there was this a class full of people around my age, some slightly older, some lower, a couple of babes in there. So I was like, fuck yeah, this is sick. And the guy that was taking the class was like, I've bartended around the world. I've bartended for Britney Spears. I've done this and that. I was like, this bartender guru, man. I was like, all right, cool, man. Yeah. And he was like, you're going to learn 163 cocktails in this week of time. If you don't, you fail. I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm failing, bro. How am I going to remember? And then it turned out when we did the test, every cocktail that we needed to do the past test was fucking easy. It was just a sour. So it was like, how do you make a sour? It's Quattro and something else.
No idea.
Quattro and... So like a...
Oh, is that what's the orange thing? Aperol? Is that the one?
I think that's what... Is it Quattro and some orange shit? And makes it a sour?
I think so. I should clarify. I was a bartender in a banquet section. I just poured and gave the shit that they brought for their events. My life was easy.
Yeah, see,
I didn't have to do no cocktails, bro. Hey, I could make the hell out of an espresso martini.
tequila sunrise.
Yeah, easy, bro. Easy stuff. But nah, bro.
Well,
how
bro,
many did he say? 100 and what?
Well, we managed to nail the test, and then like the big thing was like the pub crawl after.
Nice.
So we all just got like shit faced.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, I just went home with one of the girls from this fucking thing. But man, it was really good, bro. It was like, it was fun because everyone else was in the same boat. They were like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, all good, man. We just had a good time. And then I actually got a bartending job.
Yeah.
Where I was like filling in for a bartending gig. And then my first night on the shift, Rugby World Cup 2011 in New Zealand. Fuck, bro. Like we ran out of change, we ran out of drinks, we ran out of bro, and like my
cups.
We did actually. We ran out of cups, we ran out of everything, bro. And then we won the World Cup. The whole place goes fucking mental. The bartender that's meant to be showing me the ropes and shit gets smashed and starts handing out free bottles. Oh, like, yeah. I was like trying to do the right thing. I was like, okay, that'll be $17.18. She was like, fuck it, man, we just won now. Like handing out drinks and shit, bro. But it was crazy, man.
That's gotta be cool though.
Being in New Zealand for the 2011 World Cup, there were just no fights, no nothing, just fucking parades down the street. The whole town was just off its fucking tits.
That's amazing.
Mental, bro. Mental. But I didn't dig rugby, so I didn't really get it. But I kind of wish I was older to kind of. I guess it'd be like if you were in the state of the AFL that won the grand final or something like that. You know what I mean? I guess it would kind of be the same thing.
Yeah, but like I don't care about football, so I get it. Like Eagles,
win
or whatever.
You were saying before you're like played heaps of team sports, and I know what it's like to support you. Bro, when I was playing team sports, I played basketball in school. I'd be that kid that throw me the ball when I was open. I know I'd miss a shot, but I'd still be like, call me, like, bounce off the rim. Better be out there with my little flick of the wrist.
David.
Like, for fuck's sakes, bro. The thing, like, see 3 people. I'm like, yo, can't take me. Boom, boom, boom. Just move.
Slips over, foul.
Double dribble, try and get the layup.
it.
Just hit the back of the rim and goes
Susan
flying off.
lunch.
Want to be the star so bad to just wait at the other side of the court while my whole team's playing D. And I'm like, just chuck this ball. I'll just put it in there. Shit, bro.
Oh shit! Yeah, I had it. Yeah, I see it now. No, I'm playing. Nah, that's my dog. Nah, I'm loving
not
this,
wrong.
bro. You do a lot of different stuff. It's cool. But like, it's crazy, man. My team sport experience is just, I don't know. Maybe it really just ends up describing who I am more than anything else.
What sport did you play?
Bro, everything, man. Like, I played in schools, like soccer, rugby, cricket. I was on the swimming team, bro. I was in the athletics team.
Fuck.
I did. Do you know what's crazy? I didn't play basketball.
What?
I know,
Hey,
bro.
basketball's like the only good team sport for me, anyway. I mean, there's heaps out there, but
I wish I picked it up earlier, bro. Because what happened
basketball's sick.
bro, we left Zim, and I was like 8, and I just like cracked through the cricket team. I think that was like cricket season. Got there, just it's primary school, but you're starting to play organized sport. And I kind of like progressed in the cricket team. That's a crazy story, bro. To all the sports people out there, I went from like C team to A team on the first day of training, and that's like one of the coolest things ever.
That is cool.
I'm new to the school or whatever, and I'm like, shit, man, like these guys take it real seriously. Like, I gotta do this shit. But what's crazy is, shout out to my older brother, man. I played every sport with him, so I was always 3 years ahead of my peers.
Wait. That doesn't count if you went to an all-white school and you're only black kid and then smashed everyone at athletics. That's not fair.
No,
Ed was good at bass guitar.
No, it was fair. It was a fair fight, bro. It was a fair fight. Nah, there was a bit of everybody, but it's just crazy, man. Like, that was cricket. Like, we used to play with a golf ball.
Yeah.
In the garage.
Yeah.
And like,
what?
Bro, it's crazy.
That's
and
gnarly.
like, you know when you have like a I don't know. Do you remember some of the floors we had back home that are like really smooth? Like, it's concrete, but it's really smooth. So
Tiles.
Nah, not in the garage, bro. Like, when it's so smooth, like there's no like
Polished concrete.
there's no there's no texture to it, so it you can predict the bounce. In a way, like you're not worried about that sort of thing. But I talked to my brother now, and like we're super close. But just hearing his perspective at that time, he's like, man, I just wanted to teach you everything I was doing, like just teach you. And then I'm going back to my age group, and I'm kicking ass because I was like, I've been practicing with like people, and like he would let me play with his friends and all that stuff, right? So that was my team sport experience. Like,
It was basically like playing for the NBA and then going back and then playing for the Perth Wildcats and you're just smashing everyone. That's exactly what it'd be like.
Until you get to a level where people are good, bro. Like, people are good. Like, so when I moved to Kenya, we went to international school. So we played against international schools, and like, they're good, bro. Like when you get to a level where you're used to being the good guy, and then you go and play people, and they're like that
guy's hell good.
You're like,
Hey, bro,
And you're like, I don't want to do this anymore now. I'm not the superstar.
Yeah, bro.
I'm a bench warmer.
I was having a sore throat.
I was on C and then I got to the A like on the same day, man. Do you remember me?
Bro, do you know what's crazy though? Never the superstar.
Really?
And I didn't need it. The thing is, what I say now is like, as long as I know that my teammates knew that if I wasn't there,
Yeah.
I shouldn't have been injured, right? I know.
So kind of like you were like,
That's right.
so you were kind of like the D Wade when LeBron played for Heat.
Yeah, I'm like,
Or like
I
the
know,
Chris Bosh.
Yeah, I know the role that I play.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if I'm not here, don't act like you don't need me. Like, bro, like in soccer, right? I don't know how much soccer you guys watch, but I'm like a defensive midfielder. I'm not even a defender, right? So you're a defender, you know what his job is.
You just catch the crumbs.
Bro, I'm supposed to make their job crumbs. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's such an underrated role because I'm not necessarily expected to to get the ball.
Yeah.
But I'm supposed to disrupt play and break it up in a way that the defendant just comes through and cleans up, or like and that's bro, that's the life. That's literally.
I'm just imagining just like ding, 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 kicking the ball that way, and you're like, fuck yeah.
So getting hit with it.
That's pretty much it, bro. That's pretty much it.
Were you a goalie?
Bro, I was a goalie in hockey. That shit was crazy.
Played hockey as
Bro, I
well.
played hockey, bro.
That is where
hockey,
you
bro.
don't want to be with playing hockey.
Yeah,
is the
man.
goalie.
Nah, fuck that.
Cop
Puck.
that in
No
the teeth,
matter
cunt.
how much
No
padding they give you.
deal.
Yeah, nah, you right.
Hockey's fucking ruthless.
That's insane, bro.
The calves
Hockey's
on those
hate-
people, bro.
True, and they're fit too.
Hottest guys I've ever seen in my life play hockey.
Hey, that's one of the things I watch in the Olympics. That's some of those.
Oh
sports.
man, yeah. How many hot babes are on the
Can I
Olympics?
bring something really weird up quickly on a tangent? You just reminded me of the Olympics.
Go on then.
Has anyone seen the opening ceremony for the Commonwealth Games?
No.
Nah.
It is the fucking weirdest satanic fucking biblical ritual fucking bullshit.
Really? Why?
It is insane, bro. I won't say anything else, literally.
Okay.
Watch it.
Okay.
It's
Was it on the website you were telling Sinead about the other day, and then she watched an opening ceremony? I saw that. What
so-
the fuck?
It's so fucking
No. Sorry, I saw
where-
the
where was the
intro to
country?
the opening of Siren.
Oh, CERN.
CERN.
Yeah. No,
I saw that. That was weird.
Same shit. Same shit.
Where's it being hosted, by the way? Right now?
I don't even know, bro. I'm not.
Is it like
I'm not a
it's
huge
Commonwealth, but
sport
is it
dude,
actually
but
like
it's like the Olympics,
satanic,
bro.
like goats and
Like,
shit?
It's this bull, and like it's so theatrical. It would have cost millions of dollars to.
But
do
what makes it satanic?
It's like the CERN opening.
Like
It's
weird
so-
off-key
it's
music.
Like Tower of Babel, and the Bible is burning, and they're saying it's for like multiculturalism, and it's hell fucking weird. bro.
Oh, really?
It's hell.
Somebody
weird.
gotta send me the link, man. I gotta
It's
see this.
strange, man. You're just looking at it going.
Oh, but that shit's not. Have you seen the videos of like the Bohemian Grove?
Yo, yeah. Hectic.
this?
Oh, bro, we can
Have
get
you ever
into
heard of
some
Bohemian
conspiracy
Grove?
theories here, man.
Go on
you
then.
into them or not?
Let's not go into conspiracy. Let's go more into
I
just
wanna
what.
hear this.
It's not even a conspiracy.
It actually
anymore. This shit's,
happens.
like
Okay.
legit. Like they go into the forest and like burn this big effigy of an owl god, and it's all the presidents. And
All right.
It's an actual real thing. There's actual footage of this
It's-
Bohemian Grove, and they
yeah,
asked the Rothschilds about. They're like, "What? So what happens at the Bohemian Grove?" He's like, "I'm not answering that question."
Oh.
It goes away.
it's all Freemason shit. It's all like stonecutters out of The Simpsons. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's
Man.
all weird shit.
Like,
bro.
bro, they do this like thing where it's like, oh fuck, I don't know how to repeat it, but it's like like people talking. It's like, don't, you're not gonna stop me, and then like it starts burning, and then it's like screaming,
It's like theatrical.
but
You know what I
satanic.
mean? It's hell creepy.
You can't describe Satanism rituals because it's or the music is always off pitch. So the music you hear, like a tone you'll hear, like if you hit like a C or D, it's always
on
a slightly like
purpose.
it's like a
It's
sharp
on
note
purpose.
that makes you feel uncomfortable.
It's a different hertz of frequency.
Ah.
So the Earth puts off a certain frequency. It's 432 hertz. That's the vibration of the planet.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's such a thing in music called pentatonic notes, and they tap into your subconscious first before they hit your frontal, the part that reacts to what's going on at the moment. So you can actually subliminally message someone through certain frequencies of tones. And they've used that a lot in, like The Simpsons took the piss out of it with Yvonne Etniage, the fucking military
I get
episode,
reactions out of
subliminal.
No, I know exactly what you're
It's
talking about.
exactly for that. Right. Exactly for that.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. I hit this weird hertz thing, right? And just somehow, like, stuff just happens. Watch, I'll show you. Sinead!
I fucking love that. That is gold. Oh, bro.
And sometimes I get dinner.
Most of the times you don't, though.
No, she just hits me.
Oh, dude.
Oh, man. Did I tell you she left me on the side of the road the other day?
What did
Good, you probably fucking really deserved it.
No, I didn't. I had a good day, right? So
Yeah, that's probably right.
she's going to cuss me out because I'm having a good day. No. So I finished boxing,
Yeah.
right? In Midland, right? I'm in a boxing gym in Midland.
Right.
Midland's...
Was it
How
Hungry
far is
Jack's car park or an actual?
No, an actual boxing gym.
Wow.
Right, I'm the... You know what a boxing gym in Midland's like?
What's that?
It's
Hungry
rough,
Jack's
G.
car
It'd be like a boxing gym in Armidale.
So it's essentially like it's the people in the local area who come to that gym.
Yeah.
I get what-
But it's like a shanty, bro. Like,
Right.
I got... Like, it's a proper boxing gym. It's like shit out of Rocky, man.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
I swear to God, I'm like, maybe there's 2 white guys in there as well, man. Like, maybe I'm one of the only dudes in there. Extremely multicultural.
Nice.
But it's rough, but it's a good rough. They set a good pace and they're not bullies, but they're good boxers in there. But no one fucks around in there, bro. Everyone's like real fucking, you know what I mean? Like they're super...
Straight to the point.
Yeah, 100%. Everyone's there to work. Everyone's there to do their business. But 7:30, it's like shut, right? But it's around the back in Midland. Now, Midland's a little bit dodgy, right? So I walk out and Sinead's got a fucking, some training thing that took ages. And of course, on this day, it's just piercing down with rain, man. Just so bad. Like, I walk out and I'm like, all right, cool. She'll be here in a minute. Just gym is closed. Shit. So I'm walking down the streets of Midland at Toyota, bro. I was outside Toyota to get some shelter, bro. And by the time she picks me up, fuck, I was dark, man. She was like, I'm so sorry. How can I make it up to you? I fucking made it pretty clear how she can make it up to me.
Bought him a Sunday.
Jesus. I was just going to say, she cooked me a steak, bro. It was good. So I'm so sorry. Like, that's the thing about men and women. She's like, I'm so sorry. Like, can we talk about it? Like, I didn't mean to let you down. Like, I wanted to be there for you and stuff. Like, I really, like, I'm so sorry. Like, I feel so bad. Like, I got caught up. I didn't realize you're going to be out in the rain. Like, how can I make it up to you? I was like, can you cook a steak?
Yeah, legit, bro. Simple.
Simple, bro.
Toast a sandwich.
As soon as that steak was there, I was like,
Ask coffee.
so good, baby.
You know?
Oh,
bro.
We're not complicated. We're very
we're not,
We're
eh?
very fucking simple.
True.
Yeah.
Like, if
like
chicks
what we
can't
like.
work out guys, they're fucking shit.
Yeah.
It's
Sorry to say
you
that,
have
it
to.
is, but-
But what is there to know about men more than we just don't really do much, bro.
Yeah, and we don't give that much of a fuck.
Like,
Nah.
You just, all a chick has to do is not give a fuck
Yeah.
about what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because we don't.
We have a
know
weird thing
why
about
we do
freedom.
the shit
We have a weird
that
thing
we
about
do.
freedom, though.
We
Yeah.
just do it because we have to do stuff.
That's real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got to do stuff. That's
Just
crazy. That's
whatever
that's
the fuck
me.
it is.
I'm like, I gotta do it.
You gotta do
it.
something.
I gotta
You
do
can't
it.
just sit there and do nothing. You just gotta. Hey, there's a shovel and there's a ground, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna start digging something for
Yeah,
some
that's,
fucking
you know what?
reason.
That's crazy.
And I'll work something out.
I like
whatever.
that. You know what? That explains me to a T, bro. I do multiple things at the same time for
Yeah.
no reason.
Huh.
I think that I actually think there's something
this?
about me. Well, not well. That's the thing, bro. Like, let me paint your scenario. I feel bored between ads on YouTube when I'm playing Candy Crush at the same time. I got the screen and screen thing.
No,
that-
everyone feels weird with
that-
adverts. So adverts
well-
suck, bro.
Okay, let me put. There's ads and then there's like, you know what? Candy Crush does the ads thing now.
Do you like Candy?
Put that shit on
Do you like
mute.
Candy Crush, bro? Do you want to
that-
play some Angry Birds while you're at it?
Hey, bro. Hey, I just need something to switch off. Something just like I just need to do something. I just need to like switch off, and that's what I'm doing. Like, and
Yeah,
I'm
but
listening to something.
But you played some real games back in the day. What happened, bro?
100%. So that's the thing.
You
That's
played
like,
Need for Speed. I forgot to mention how good Need for Speed
Bro.
Carbon was, man.
oh, Carbon was Carbon was good.
Do you know
I
why?
didn't really like it.
Good,
Ew,
bro.
what do you mean? And you
Carbon
can
was
modify
good.
your body kit?
Yeah, Carbon was good.
But actually, that's not really factual. You can't modify your body kits. They just don't
like
come out
that's-
OEM
you
like
know
that.
what I mean?
I don't want a simulator. I'm not here for the real stuff. I just want to mod my fucking buddy kit. That's all I
Yeah,
want
I
to
just
do.
want to make my Eclipse green, bro.
Exactly. I want to put a bunch of like, speakers
Top
and
down at
TVs in
140.
the back and be able to go the same speed.
Two of the big ones. And Harry, I need to buy tonight.
Nah, amateurs don't use nitrous oxide.
a heavy foot.
You'll blow yourself to pieces.
Y'all are too much, man. I can't.
Got enough nos and sulfur, blow sulfur, period.
Yeah.
Everyone knows a few things. And one of the things everyone knows is it's not how you stand by your car.
It's how
It's how
you
you race your car. You better learn that.
Before he got smoked by 50 Cent.
No! Monica!
Let's go! Menage! The best part of the movie is looking at the actors in the background where Vin Diesel lifts his arms out and he's like,
And there's like,
and the dude in the background's like,
it's got broccoli hair.
like he actually met Vin Diesel in the movie. He's like, oh shit, you're so right, man. How I would be if I met Vin Diesel. I'd be like, you're fucking Vin Diesel.
Yeah, bro. Fuck.
You know what's cool about the newer movies though? They have had some shit cars in the new movies, bro. Like random shit they found in the back, made them matte.
Yep.
Basically, like the newer movies, like the first 1, 2, and 3 Fast and the Furious were fucking sick.
Yep.
The reason why we got into those movies, I remember the first time I watched 2 Fast, 2 Furious.
Yep.
It was on TV late at night, 10 o'clock at night or something. I was like, this movie's fucking mint.
Yep.
I've heard about it. I thought it was starring Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Whatever. But it was just like the best. I was like, this movie's fucking sick. And then you got into the games and then you got to learn about the cars.
Yep.
And then you watch the movies. But the 4th one, suck shit. 5th one, suck shit.
Yeah.
6th one, exploding buildings and suck shit. 7th one, suck more shit. 3rd one, oh my God, family. Suck
Yeah.
shit as well. They all suck shit.
Yeah. I was actually going to ask you
The
how you
cars
feel about the
don't, no?
latest one. Not latest one, latest ones. And I get that.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gone way off.
Oh man,
Way
it's
off
not
what
even
we
about like, they've got cool, they put snippets of,
heisty.
Yeah, and look.
yeah,
I'm,
it's
and
like
I told
Grand
y'all.
Theft Auto meets Need for Speed.
Yeah. I told you, I'm easy to impress. I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to have a good ass time.
Yeah.
But I'm not, I don't connect with them like I used to. Like, but in the beginning,
it's
it was
not
crazy.
about the cars
I mean,
anymore.
yeah, but they just put in a good car. Like Brian always had GTRs,
Yeah.
right? I was thinking about it the other day. In the 4th one, instead of making a matte blue stock looking GTR to race a Dodge, I don't care how much fucking engine you put in that Dodge. You're not going to beat a GTR in a street race. It's all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Twin turbo.
Yeah.
Probably maybe took other shit out of other cars, so maybe he put a 30 det in it, but then power to weight ratio, But are you going to beat a Dodge Challenger? What was it? No, it was a Charger.
Oh,
Was it a Charger?
I think they
in
were
the 4th one? You're never going to
think they were
beat... an R34 GTR will always beat, in a street race, when there is corners,
yeah.
will always beat...
Yeah.
Number 4, that was a Gran Torino.
Was it?
Yeah.
No. Because at the start of the movie, they're driving a Grand National.
It was running methanol gas or whatever it was.
No. That was at the end of the movie. I'm talking about the street race. He builds a GDR, but it's a blue in the factory color.
Out of the cop cars in Impound.
Yeah. But he makes a factory blue one with a spoiler. Why didn't they make it that beautiful pearl grey they used in the? You know, one of the best was the Prelude, where before he put all the vinyls on the GT.
When he was racing the 3000 GT.
Yeah. That was fucking awesome, man. That color, no spoiler.
The thing
C West body kit.
With those cars in those movies, they had a story of how you got the car.
Yeah, good point.
All these new movies, they just get these
yeah,
cars.
yeah.
They
But
just
how?
walk into this factory and there's a fucking
Someone just gave
bazillion
them
A
bunch of
Porsche
cars, yeah.
GT3. You're doing a heist
Yeah.
for like $8 million.
Yep.
But you're going to do it with a GT3 that costs $200,000.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
No, at all.
You could do it with a fucking Tesla, bro. You'd smoke every, bro. You wouldn't even, if you had a performance Model 3, you'd just be like, zzz, and they wouldn't even hear you. You'd be gone.
The cars. They lost the cars.
But why?
Because
Brian
the-
rocks up and
the
they
Eclipse,
slip it
you're
in.
Like, yes. The Eclipse and Too Fast, Too Furious that Tyrese drove, the converted one. My
yes.
loose in your moves, bruh.
Yeah. Don't even try and
You're
take
like,
the convertible.
Yeah, sick. Orange fucking Challenger. You're like, yeah, fuck yeah. Dope.
Bottom of
Snap a
$0 bucks.
Speedo, absolutely. You're like, yeah,
Kind of
cool.
around.
Like, there's a story behind the cars.
Yeah,
In the
true.
new ones, they're just like, oh yeah, I got this fucking Lambo with fucking guns.
Oh yeah, and where the fuck did he get a Hakasuka in Brazil, bro?
You know what I mean?
They just put an original G. He just pulls up an original GTR. Where the fuck? You're meant to be low key.
Yeah, true.
Not only, where the hell are you going to find that car in Brazil? Because no one bought that shit. JDM domestic. I'll just import that one there. What's your name? Reinhold Spielman.
Yeah.
That sounds like a serial killer name. That's what you are.
What'd you put in that sandwich?
Fuck, man. So that's the thing. Where do the fuck?
Lost the cars. Man.
Nah,
They lost the
and,
cars.
and then there was like the car that would flip cars. It was like an F1 car flipper thing.
Yeah.
And then just The Rock was just driving Hummer. It was
got
just
homo.
Grand Theft Auto.
It just got homo. You know what I mean?
You know, it got.
There was no race wars.
Yeah.
You gotta pay for my own damn shrimp.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bro.
And then there's no way you pay for the shit. There's no way you pay for the shit under the hood of those cars.
I sell
Buy some
groceries.
sandwiches, doing tune-ups.
Now check it out. It's like this.
And what's he saying there? He's like, she's like, you bastard. You bastard.
You know, the one with the little candles. What do you call it? Cha-cha-cha.
Cha-cha-cha.
Get your own damn popcorn.
I feel like y'all are sitting on gold here, man.
It's Johnny Tran, and he's coming your way really fast. You know, like
How much did y'all watch this shit, bro?
red or green or, you know. Coilovers, that'll save you about £2. About 10 or 15 grand or more overnight parts from Japan.
I can't even look at you while you're doing this.
You
got
could like
that.
push it across the finish line or tow it.
Yeah, I got that attention deficit.
ADD, yes, that
shit.
Shit.
Should have got to MIT or something.
Yes. Yeah, I was good at math and shit. There's something
else
about engines that calms
me
me down.
You know what's the fucking one that no one ever quotes is Tokyo Drift?
Yeah.
But they reckon that was the worst one, but I almost think it was the best
It
one.
was good, man.
It was so good.
was
I watched
so
it. I was
good.
like, oh, that's trash. Why is that? And I was so naive at the time. Why is that RX-8 orange? It was a veal side body kit, bro. Didn't know that. But in saying that, when I watched that movie, I was like, this
They had
shit.
fortune
Watch it
kitted
later,
NSX
man.
in those fucking there's so many fucking cars that you
Bro, there was
never
like
even
NSXs
saw
in the
before.
background with.
But they
and-
had like Fortune Veilside fucking kitted ones that weren't even released yet. They did the launch in the movies and shit like that. It was fucking insane. But yeah, if you're into JDM or not at that stage, you kind of didn't really know what the fuck was going on because everyone's like, what the fuck?
yeah. I know
It
you
was
mean.
very different. Very different.
It was such a different time back then, man. Like, and how much of the price of those cars? We should probably wrap it up pretty soon. It's almost. We'll wrap it up in 5 minutes. Then we hit 12 o'clock. We're like, you good?
Yeah, bro.
And this will probably be the longest podcast we've ever done.
Yo.
Wow.
100%.
Am I on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are here, bro.
Okay. All right.
You're
All right.
good.
No, it's been fun. It's been fun, man. No, I just want
Yeah,
to make sure.
fuck.
I don't want to be the guy that started making the podcast longer. That's all I'm saying.
No. But the people that are good usually stick around. I go, hey, guy. Jesse
The
just jumps
longer
on.
it
Like,
is-
I'll usually have a guest, and Jesse's like, bro, what are you up to this Saturday? I'm like, I'm feeling podcast. He's like, good, because I wanted to get wasted.
Oh,
And we just get wasted and do
I'll
podcast.
jump in and talk some shit.
I went sober for fucking ages as well, man. It was
Yeah?
pretty hard for Jesse.
bro, I feel like you have so many stories that I need to come back and hear, bro.
Oh, man.
Or
Yeah.
off mic. I just want to hear these stories, bro. They sound dope.
Yeah, I lived a pretty crazy life, man.
But
I've lived a
even then,
pretty
like, you've learned
fucking
from it.
crazy. Yeah.
And like
I-
you said, you can impart so much wisdom. And bro, I haven't. Did you have any siblings?
Nah.
Really? That's
I got
deep.
Jared. He was an only child as well, born in the same hospital with me in South Africa, but we've been mates for 27 years
Deep.
now.
That's deep. And I
So
feel that.
you know what's funny about it? Right before Jesse rocked up, every time he's rocked up at my house, I'm playing Xbox with Jared. I'm like, all right,
That's
mate,
what's
I'll
up.
catch you in a bit. But he's coming over in December, man.
Where's he
But
at?
hey,
Where's he at?
New Zealand.
Oh, dope.
But I actually surprised him, bro. So I went back to New Zealand. I've still got to release the footage. That's why I want to get all the stuff off the hard drive.
Right.
But I surprised him.
Yeah.
But I did it the Leslie Chow. Do you know what the Leslie Chow is?
No,
Have you ever seen that scene in The Hangover?
Wait. Which one's Leslie Chow?
The Asian guy.
Oh, freaking.
The drug lord Asian guy.
Yeah.
Chinese balls.
Yeah. wait. Hangover, yes. The first one? The one in the.
So the cunt's in the boot naked and they
Yeah.
open up and he jumps out and he's like,
Is
fuck
that,
you!
Is that Ken Jeong?
Yes.
Yeah.
Guys, I was just processing. I didn't want to say the wrong name
Yeah.
because it was gonna sound so fucked up. Anyway, let's carry on.
Jack Chan.
Bro, not
Xi
even, bro.
Jinping.
Bro, I was
that
like Kim Jong.
I'm so lonely.
Oh, fuck. Derek Lewis is like, that's my homie.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, so I jumped out this boot, bro, butt naked, man. Yeah, so I haven't seen the guy in 4 years because of COVID and stuff. He was going to come over, I was going to go over there.
Yeah.
So I was going back to New Zealand and I told his missus to tee it up. So Sinead and her teed it up. My parents dropped me off at Jared's house, got butt naked in front of my parents. They're like, for fuck's sake.
Wow.
But they're weird, man. They were so hard on me when I was a kid, but when I became my own man, they're like, you just do you, bro.
Yeah.
So like I got butt naked, jumped in the boot
Right.
of his missus's car,
Yeah.
and I told him that night, I was like, bro, we'll play some Hell Let Loose, so we'll play some GTA or something. He was like, yeah, fuck yeah, bro, keen.
Bro.
Like our Saturday nights are like headphones on, couple
That's
of beers,
me, bro.
and we
That's
fucking do it.
me,
I mean,
bro.
that's the thing. Like, if I'm gonna, I could have all the fucking friends in the world and be a flash cunt, right?
Yeah.
I'd rather hang out with him
Yeah.
or Jared
Yeah.
or my cousin Jason. That's all I got. That's all I care about. That's really all I care about. Even though Jason's a bit of a fucking Jason, but he plays Xbox too. Anyway, so me and Jared, we're not going to call each other every day.
Yep.
So we figure out
Yeah.
we suck at video games. So we're just going to play video games together
talk shit.
and then we can still hang. It's like we're still there.
Bro, that's
I can-
me and the homie. I feel
Yeah,
on
you
that.
can hear his missus in the background. Oh, how was your day? Oh, it was good, Kate. Did you eat any fruit? Oh, dude, I had an orange today. You know what I mean? You can chat
Bro,
and shit.
I feel like I'm in the house. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. So, he's like, no, Kate's about to jump on. She's like, can you just get this thing out the boot? It's really heavy. Go get it out the boot. She's like, okay. Runs it, and Jared's like, oh, okay. Just runs outside, opens up the boot. I jump out, butt naked. The cunt hasn't seen me in 4 years, bro. And I'm like, what's up, motherfucker? And I jumped out the boot. And like, I've got a photo of his face being like, and his whole face is like this. Oh. And he's like,
epic,
and I was like, what now? Like I'm out in the air like this. And I'm like, I'm just tackle him.
Yeah.
So I just tackle him to the ground. And then he just stopped on the ground like this. And he was like, what?
You broke the man's
I don't
brain.
understand.
broke
Like,
the man's
I broke his
brain.
brain because not only he's like, what? Like I'm getting attacked. So he's getting attacked. Like it's a fright. If you open up a boot and you think you're gonna get some shopping and some kind jumps out, you're gonna get a fright. It's not only that. He looks at me and he's like, "It's Cade. Why is Cade here? He lives in
We're
Australia."
about to play PlayStation.
And then the last thing, he's like, "Why the fuck is he naked? Why is his dick in my face?" And that's the dude with the tattoo on his the dumb tattoo. Actually, we were gonna get another one there. We were gonna get an octopus like smoking a joint,
Oh yeah.
and it was
Who's
like,
gonna draw it though? You're gonna get it drawn. Do you have designs?
no, we were
on it
gonna
yet?
draw it ourselves. You know what? I want to get this episode to 2 hours. We're fucking 15 minutes away. You boys want to do it?
Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it.
The first episode that's gonna be 2 hours
Let's
long.
do it. Let's do it.
Because I've had such a long break.
Yeah.
I think the first episode that goes to 2 hours long.
And I'm here. This is dope. Thanks for
Well, I
having
mean, it won't be 2 hours because of the cutting and like me, but we'll do it. So what I reckon, we have the best drink of all time, brother.
What are we gonna name this drink? I think we should put out a competition. Someone should fucking name it in the comments.
Yeah. Name it in the
So-
comments.
What does the
got-
drink say about what does the drink say though? Because it's whiskey,
Yep.
yet it's also creaming soda, so it's classy,
like
but also a
playful.
little bit
It's
like.
like a gentleman's carnival.
Oh, yeah, playful.
what I
Carnival's
mean?
a great
You know
one.
what I mean?
Love that name.
Yeah.
There you go.
Gentleman's Carnival.
You've been
That's deep.
Do you want one? Do you want a gentleman's carnival?
I'm gonna be. Ooh, I'm gonna have to pass on the gentleman's carnival.
Yeah. No, you're good. You're
I'm
good. Drive.
jump on.
But
Jump on.
No, but like seriously, if you think about it, right? I think the Gentleman's Carnival was just the fucking nail on the head though, because it's classy, but at the same time, it's also like
It's a lot.
I mean, if you're having a fine, apparently it's like a fucking $100 bottle of whiskey.
Right.
Abel got it for me for my birthday, right?
Right.
So it's classy, but at the same time, you're drinking it with fucking cream soda. This costs 99 cents.
It's like what child
It's not even
drinks
sugar-free.
at like a fucking
Fuck.
play center, you know what I
Exactly.
mean, for a birthday.
Exactly.
Lovely
Like a gentleman's
bags, you know what I
carnival.
mean?
Yeah. And carnivals are a little bit unsafe. You're not too sure what's going to happen. Yeah, you're like, oh,
Man, carnivals would have been dope in the 50s, man.
Yeah, true. Is that where they had people putting their heads into
No, that's where everyone got fingered.
Why did I ask?
But the
He's like, oh, shit. I ain't coming on this podcast again, man.
That's crazy.
Talking about basketball, but
Yeah, you guys
shit, one thing led to another and someone's getting fingered.
Yeah, bro, we got him. Hey,
Nah, it's good, man. But it's like, to be fair, the people that are really, really good always end up coming back. And we need to do one where we talk about your whole rap career and shit. Because we did one with Sav right before.
Yeah, outside trivia.
So if we get that back,
We need to do.
but I like more. There's like,
progression
yeah, but I
podcasts.
think I like that, man. That we just got in there and just talk shit.
Yeah, bro.
It's just so much like not better, like because I'm fascinated about that stuff. But it just felt like one of those nights where like I haven't done this in so long. Like I've had time because I've just been like fuck, like all the
World's
files
getting
got to.
hectic,
There were
bro.
2
World's
podcasts,
getting
three podcasts that I haven't fucking released on there, and they just all get wiped. I'm like, all
that's
that
rough,
work
bro.
for what?
Bro, that's rough.
And then Dom actually said to me, and he goes, well, how much did you spend on the studio? I was like, oh, $8,000. Like, oh. So just keep doing it then. I was like, okay. Well, and this is just fucking,
Yeah.
you know what
That's
I mean?
good advice. That's great advice.
Right.
Keep doing it, bro.
Is what it is. Shit fucks up.
Yep.
Well, actually, to be
Come
fair,
back tomorrow.
Dom always fucking gives good advice, though,
Yeah.
even though he's a spoon.
I have never heard of someone being described as
I
a
just
spoon.
made
That's
that up
hilarious.
right
That
there.
is hilarious.
Do you have a best friend?
Yeah. It's weird. When you move a lot, you make new best friends. So I guess, yeah. And I still have, in my mind, I've still got the other ones, but it's just like you're from a separate life now. But yeah.
So Jesse and I met in ages ago, man.
Sometime.
We worked at the
Before
same
now,
dealership,
yeah.
bro.
Oh,
And I was a trainee, and then Jesse was the manager at that dealership.
No way.
Yeah, and then the dude took all the money and then left the country, and then
So they abandoned their business and fled the country with millions of dollars.
we got raided,
Yeah,
by the
it's
police.
Pretty hectic.
What?
and there were some gangsters that rocked up as well. Were like flushing money through the place. They're like, "Where's this cunt?" We're like, "Fuck." Wait, but that last week was so sick, though. Hey, because
Did this all happen in the space of a week?
no, I was there for like a
I
year.
was going to say, that's a TV show.
So on the last week, the dude had ditched with all the money.
Yeah.
So Jesse was the manager at the dealership. So that last manager, he bounced, right?
Yeah.
And he didn't want me talking about this on the podcast. He was like, wait until we're fucking going, and then we can talk about that shit one day. But we'll talk about it a little bit. We're not going to go into detail.
Yeah, I think we have to do a
Like an
do
actual
episode
backstory on that.
because it's pretty hectic. Like pretty hectic.
It will have to be you, me, and Dom for that one, eh? Because it is
Yeah.
fucking
Like
hectic.
there's a lot involved with that, and like
Just keep talking the mic.
Yeah, a lot happened
Yeah.
with that. So
I told my parents the whole story, and they would invite their friends around. And my stepfather, the strictest, fucking most A-class person you ever met, was like, "Tell the cocaine dealer strip story." Well,
like it was like
The
a
first
Miami
day-
Vice, like
the first day I got the job, the boss walked in, right? And I was in the back room with 2 of the boys. My first day, bro.
Yeah.
I'm in a fucking room full of Lamborghinis, and they're like, sell them. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here, bro?
Yeah.
They flunked the test for me, and they're like, yeah, no, you're good. This isn't a corporate place like I'm working at now.
Yeah.
This is when I was a trainee. I never got to be a trainee. You got people walking in here that are trainees at the job that I'm at now, and they're not giving any shit whatsoever. I went from trainee, fucking job imploded. Dude left the money with left the country with a shitload of money. gangsters rock up, and then I get hired at Mercedes somehow, and then I'm not a trainee there either. It's just kind of had to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But on my first day,
Right.
I go into the back room, and everyone is doing cocaine on my first day of the job.
Wow.
And everyone looks at me like, do you want some coke?
No, I'm good.
I was like, yeah, okay, I want some coke. No stress.
Day
I want some
one,
coke.
bro. Wow.
You were like, would you like some coke? I was like, okay.
Day one.
I'm there with a fucking like half a gram up my nose.
Yeah.
And the guy who owns the company walks in. Imagine this. This is your first day on the job.
Yeah.
You're literally here. The owner of the company walks in while you're balls deep in a fucking line of coke, and he looks at you like this and he goes, Cade, are you doing coke on your first day? And I knew at this point, I was like, I'm fucked anyway. I'm fucked.
Yeah.
So I just looked him right in the eyes. I was like, yes, I am. And he was like, I like that about you. And just fucking...
You're going to fit in well here, sir. It was a crazy fucking time.
It was
bro.
mental.
It was a crazy time.
And when the guy left, Jesse, actually, this is really funny because Jesse was the manager, right?
Right.
He was the manager of the prestige department. And there was like prestige and then there was like the super prestige stuff.
Right.
And the guy left the country, took all the money, fucked a lot of people over.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I'm going over to Vietnam or something for a...
family something.
No, I just want to reiterate, I work for a very legitimate company now. I'm very high up in my job and I'm very proud of my job. All right. But this was unfortunately the circumstance of when I got into my career. So with that aside, this is what happened. You know, I was a trainee. I didn't really know what was going on.
Right.
I've been working there for a year, learned how to sell cars, learned a lot about cars.
Yeah.
And he just disappeared. So the boss wasn't there anymore. He just left with all this money. And we were there dealing with people being like, where's my money? Like crying, upset and shit like that. And then to like the second or like the last day that we were there, me and Jesse were like, bro, he's just not coming back, eh? Like we have to shut the shit as well. And I asked him, I was like, so if Dom's left, right? And then you're the manager. Remember that dude Dylan that took my office, bro, and I hell hated him, bro? Like, and he was a photographer and he fuck all about cars, but somehow he got the office without that glaring light in it, and I fucking hated him for it. I was like, bro, that dude dead to me, bro. Like, this is my office. I was like,
This is the shit
I am
can
your
fucking deal with,
senior.
by the way, this fucking
bro, I was so upset about it, man, because my office always used to glare at one point, and I was like, I couldn't see, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to see my computer, but I
For
can't.
real, yeah.
Boston
you're trying to get work
Sonny's
done, bro.
fuckhead.
No, it was hot. No, but he was a clown, bro. Was he not a clown, Jesse?
He was a clown.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
So anyway, it's just me, Jesse, and this guy.
Yeah.
And then I realized the dude's not coming back. And I said to Jesse, I was like, bro, you know how you're like the manager now because the owner's like left? He was like, yeah. And I was like, can I be the 2IC? And still to this day, I've got 2IC and Black's right on my fucking resume.
That's what's up. No, that's smart, bro. You've been the two. You were.
But that's probably how I got the job at Mercedes. They're like, you
Yeah.
must know what you're doing. I was like, oh, yeah.
bro. Oh, damn.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Hey.
Never hang on to this one word that I've
Bro.
told him forever.
You changed his life.
Well, it got
do
me a
that
better
to people,
job.
bro.
I kind of realized, I was talking to Jared about it the other day. Oh, camera shut up. Was it that camera or that camera?
I have no
that
idea.
One, that one there.
That one there?
To your right, yeah.
Yeah, I was telling Jared, I was like, man, like, there's one thing that's hell funny. Every single job I've ever had in my life, I've always ended by either telling the boss to get fucked or getting sacked. Every single job that I've had. And somehow still get promoted, bro. Like I just get sacked and then get a better job. It's hell weird, man.
Manifestation, bro.
I guess so.
You just make it happen.
You chip away at your right path, man.
Yeah. However you get to it, bro.
100%.
We just gotta get to that shit, bro.
Hey, it's just working out.
Yeah, this is what it is, man.
Hey, you're putting your energy out there. You're doing
Stepping
stuff.
stones.
Yeah,
man.
bro.
Stepping stones.
Yeah.
How fun was that last week though? that we had. No, you know what? We have to do a podcast
save
on
that.
another.
Save that.
It's too much, man.
I want to watch that. I want to watch that episode.
It should be a fucking movie.
It should have been a movie, man. It was mental.
Right.
Word.
You
On
got
the last-
supercars, you got alcohol, you got chicks, you got a lot of drugs, a lot of money.
Yeah,
You got
police.
It's right. what
Getting
else
raided.
Like it's pretty hectic. It's pretty hectic.
But the last 2 days were fun because last like week was fun because we knew the boss wasn't there anymore. So we're like, fuck, like let's help these people get their car back.
So it's
People would
like
come in and be
having-
like,
Having
can I buy a car?
two
We'd be like,
garages full of supercars to just go. Well, what are we doing here? You know what I mean?
So me and Jesse just got fucked up and just drove supercars and then just got more fucked up.
It was just kind of a continuing snowball effect.
Yeah. Just being wasted, just fucking revving the shit out of car. It was a cool, you know what? Like, and it built character, man.
Yeah, no, that's facts.
Yo,
It was
built something.
It was the craziest fucking time, man. Like, but we have to do a full podcast, like,
bro.
because we diverted to that, but we have to do.
Well, because there's part of
Until
that
Dom's ready to
saga,
talk about it.
Correct. That me and Dom only know because you weren't around. You know what I mean? We were doing it 8 years before you were doing it.
Yeah,
We've
I know.
got so much to go through.
And I want to like
much
every
to
time
go
when you guys talk, I'll be like, "Nah, man. Thank you guys so much for watching." I've been sober for I made it like 6 months or something like that. Wow, and then we had some. Thank you.
I'm proud of that, man.
Appreciate it.
Did not
No, you
do
didn't.
that.
So we had some issues with our last cameras, not the cameras, but the files from the cameras, and we took a little bit of a break. But I just thought, fuck it, you know what? Tonight we were just gonna have a lot of fun. We were just gonna come in and just be us, and you know what? Like not steer the direction of anyone. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Anyone that wants to jump on the podcast, please let me know at Wilkoz World. On YouTube or Instagram or Facebook. Really appreciate you guys for all the following. Every subscriber really counts. Thank you so much for listening. And Kuda, it's good having you, man. Jesse, as always, just kind of there.
That was dope.
It still comes in. Thank you so much, Wilkoz World. Please like and subscribe. It will help us do more.
Yeah.
And mad love. Thank you so much. Cheers.